The Adventures of Sparkle the Unicorn. Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there was a magical kingdom called Glimmerwood. In this kingdom, the flowers sang sweet melodies, the trees danced with the wind, and the skies sparkled with the colors of the rainbow. But what made Glimmerwood truly special was its inhabitants, unicorns. Among all the unicorns, there was one that stood out above the rest. Her name was Sparkle. Sparkle had a shimmering, silver coat that glistened under the sun and a mane that sparkled with every color imaginable. But what made Sparkle truly unique was her heart, brave, kind, and always ready for an adventure. One sunny morning, Sparkle woke up to find a golden envelope at the entrance of her cozy little home. The envelope had her name written on it in beautiful, flowing script. Excitedly, she opened it and read the message inside. Dear Sparkle, the great crystal of light has been stolen from the heart of Glimmerwood. Without it, our kingdom will lose its magic. We need your help to find it and bring it back. Yours sincerely, Queen Radiance, *. Sparkle knew she had to help. She packed a small bag with her favorite snacks, a map of Glimmerwood, and a tiny vial of rainbow dust for good luck. With determination in her heart and a twinkle in her eye, she set off on her adventure. As she trotted through the lush meadows, Sparkle met her first companion, Flitter, the butterfly. Flitter was tiny but full of knowledge about the kingdom. I'll guide you through the whispering woods, Flitter offered. But be careful. It's full of secrets and surprises. Sparkle and Flitter ventured into the whispering woods, where the trees whispered ancient stories and the air was filled with the scent of wildflowers. Suddenly, they heard a soft sobbing sound. Following it, they found a little bunny trapped under a fallen branch. Help me, please, cried the bunny. Sparkle gently lifted the branch with her horn, and the bunny hopped out, shaking with gratitude. Thank you, I'm Thumper. I was looking for my family when this branch fell. Can I come with you? I want to help. With Thumper by their side, the trio continued their journey. They crossed bubbling brooks, climbed sparkling hills, and finally reached the edge of the dark caves, where the crystal of light was said to be hidden. The entrance of the cave was guarded by a grumpy old dragon named Smokey. Who dares to enter my domain? Smokey roared, smoke curling from his nostrils. Sparkle stepped forward bravely. We seek the crystal of light to save Glimmerwood. Will you let us pass? Smokey eyed them suspiciously but then sighed. I've been guarding this cave for centuries, but no one has ever come with such courage and kindness. If you can solve my riddle, I will let you pass. The dragon then presented his riddle. I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I? Sparkle thought hard, and then she smiled. An echo, she exclaimed. Smokey's eyes widened in surprise and then softened. You are correct. You may pass, but beware, the cave is full of tricks and traps. With Smokey's warning in mind, Sparkle, Flitter, and Thumper entered the dark caves. The walls glittered with mysterious symbols, and the air was cool and damp. They navigated through narrow passages and avoided hidden pitfalls, guided by the faint glow of the crystal of light deep within the cave. The caves were dark and eerie, and strange noises echoed through the tunnels. Sparkle's heart pounded, but she kept moving forward, determined to find the crystal. They encountered giant spiders weaving webs across their path, but Sparkle's horn glowed brightly, scaring the spiders away. As they went deeper, the air grew colder, and the walls seemed to close in. Thumper shivered, and Flitter's wings trembled, but Sparkle encouraged him to stay strong. They finally reached a large chamber where the crystal of light was suspended in midair, surrounded by swirling shadows. As Sparkle approached the crystal, the shadows tried to envelop her, whispering fears and doubts. But Sparkle remembered the love and magic of Glimmerwood. She focused on the happiness of her friends and the beauty of her home. Her heart glowed with a radiant light, pushing the shadows away. With a gentle touch of her horn, Sparkle freed the crystal of light. The chamber flooded with a warm, golden light, and the shadows vanished. Sparkle, Flitter, and Thumper made their way back to Glimmerwood, carrying the precious crystal. As they returned, the kingdom burst into cheers and songs. Queen Radiance greeted them with tears of joy. "You have saved Glimmerwood, Sparkle. Your bravery and kindness have restored our magic." The crystal of light was placed back in its rightful spot, and Glimmerwood shone brighter than ever. Sparkle's adventure had brought new friends and a deeper appreciation for her magical home. From that day on, Sparkle was celebrated as a hero. She continued to go on many more adventures, always with her friends by her side, bringing light and joy wherever she went. One day, Sparkle received another letter, this time from the guardian of the enchanted forest. The guardian needed help saving the forest from a spreading darkness. Sparkle, Flitter, and Thumper set off on a new adventure, determined to help their friends. They faced many challenges, including a mischievous sprite and a tricky maze, but with teamwork and bravery, they succeeded. As they returned to Glimmerwood, they were greeted with even more love and admiration. Sparkle knew that as long as she had her friends and her courage, she could overcome any challenge. As the seasons changed, Sparkle noticed a strange phenomenon occurring in Glimmerwood. The usually vibrant and colorful flowers were beginning to fade, and the trees no longer danced with the wind. The skies lost their sparkle, and a gray mist began to settle over the land. Sparkle knew that something was terribly wrong and decided to investigate the cause. She gathered her friends, Flitter and Thumper, and they set off to find the source of the problem. They traveled through the Whispering Woods once more, but this time, the trees' whispers were filled with worry and fear. Sparkle listened carefully and learned that the magical well of life, hidden deep within the enchanted forest, was drying up. Without the well's life-giving waters, Glimmerwood's magic would disappear forever. Determined to save their home, Sparkle, Flitter, and Thumper embarked on a perilous journey to find the well of life. They crossed treacherous ravines, navigated through dense forests, and climbed steep mountains. Along the way, they encountered various creatures in need of help, and Sparkle's bravery and kindness shone through as she assisted each one. They finally reached the enchanted forest, where the well of life was said to be hidden. However, the forest was guarded by a powerful sorceress named Morgana, who had cast a spell to conceal the well and keep its magic for herself. Morgana's dark magic had created the gray mist that was spreading over Glimmerwood. Sparkle and her friends confronted Morgana, who was determined to stop them from reaching the well of life. Morgana summoned dark creatures to fight against them, but Sparkle's horn glowed with a brilliant light, dispelling the shadows and protecting her friends. With Flitter's guidance and Thumper's courage, they managed to break through Morgana's defenses. Sparkle faced Morgana directly, her heart filled with determination and love for her home. "You cannot keep the magic of the well for yourself," Sparkle declared. "The magic belongs to all of Glimmerwood, and it is meant to be shared." Morgana was taken aback by Sparkle's bravery and the strength of her conviction. She realized that her actions were born out of loneliness and a desire for power, but she had only succeeded in creating misery for herself and others. Touched by Sparkle's words, Morgana relinquished her hold on the well of life and lifted the spell. The gray mist began to dissipate, and the vibrant colors of the enchanted forest were restored. Sparkle, Flitter, and Thumper found the well of life, its waters sparkling with a magical glow. Sparkle used her horn to channel the well's magic, and the life-giving waters flowed once more, revitalizing the land. As they returned to Glimmerwood, the flowers regained their bright hues, the trees danced joyfully with the wind, and the skies sparkled with the colors of the rainbow once again. The kingdom celebrated Sparkle's return and the restoration of their magic. Queen Radiance thanked Sparkle and her friends for their bravery and selflessness. "You have saved Glimmerwood once more, Sparkle. Your courage, kindness, and determination are an inspiration to us all. Sparkle's adventures became legendary, and she was known throughout Glimmerwood as a hero who brought light and joy wherever she went. She continued to embark on new journeys, always ready to help those in need and protect the magic of her beloved home. And so, the adventures of Sparkle the unicorn continued, each one more exciting and magical than the last. With her friends by her side and her heart full of courage, Sparkle knew that she could overcome any challenge and keep the magic of Glimmerwood alive for generations to come. The end.